Hey guys, Jason again with Behind Bars Blueprint, out here on a gloomy, overcast day, and it fits the topic that we're going to discuss today, which is navigating prison paperwork like a pro. It can be overwhelming, it can be daunting, it can be very intimidating, but it's also very, very important that you get it down. So let's jump into the topic today, guys. Pay close attention because this, again, can make all the difference. Let's get started. So the first strategy you're going to need to do is you need to know the exact forms that are required. And that means for anything that you're trying to do, this could be parole applications, this could be visitation forms. Every jail, every prison has their own requirements and their own forms that need to be filled out. Now, whether you're a loved one of an incarcerated individual, or you are the incarcerated individual yourself, or you're going through the incarceration process, or you're not quite there yet, you're going through the court system, every phase of the process has paperwork that's required. And that's something that you need to make sure that you're completely on top of. Again, in our workbook series, www.behindbarsblueprint.com, we go over a lot of this information, give you examples, give you information, contacts, resources, things like that. But you absolutely have to make sure that you know what forms are required for what you're trying to do. The next thing you need to know is never miss a deadline. Again, every form, every application has some type of deadline. Every facility, every jail, every prison, they have deadlines. So again, how do you find out? Get on the website. If you need to, you can call them directly, but you want to make sure that you get on websites, that you get information, that you contact the right people to never miss a deadline for when an important application, an important form, anything like that is due. Third thing you need to do is complete forms accurately. This seems, again, like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how many technicalities have prevented a visit or missed a parole form application or anything like that. So go over it with very, very fine-tuned detail and then have someone else double-check it. Obviously, someone you trust, double-check it yourself, have another person double-check it, but make sure that you're not missing anything on the forms that you're filling out. Again, it can be the difference between getting turned away after a 2-hour drive to go to a visit or spending a good amount of quality time with your loved one. The fourth thing that you need to know is the submission process. How are you going to be required to submit this information? Do you have to submit it online? Is it an electronic form of some type? Do you have to have a minor consent form? Is it or some type of electronic pay that you have to do? There's all kinds of ways that the information has to be submitted. And in this day and age, most of the time it's going to be digitally, but sometimes you're actually going to have hard documents. But you need to understand the submission form process and the form that needs to take. And the last one, guys, number 5, is follow up on your applications and your forms and appeal if necessary. Sometimes that's just something that you have to do. The form gets lost, it doesn't get submitted in a timely process. There's hundreds of thousands of forms that get submitted to correctional facilities, jails on literally a weekly basis. So you need to make sure that you're following up. Hey, what's the status of my form, the status of my process? And then again, if it goes past a time frame, if it goes past an expiration date, then you need to appeal that. There's also obviously that you can appeal where it gets denied. Well, you need to know, why was that denied? Did I do something wrong? Is there some criteria that I missed? But if you are applicable for an appeal process, go ahead and take advantage of that too. So you want to make sure that you're staying on top of it. Once you've done all the work to submit it, that you're staying on top of it to make sure it goes through correctly. And there you have it, guys. 5 strategies that you can use to navigate the prison paperwork process like a pro. Doesn't have to be a nightmare. You just have to do your homework, and I mean that literally. We provide a lot of information on www.behindbarsblueprint.com. You can reach out to us directly. You can leave a comment on this video for starters. If there's a topic that you want to see that I'm not covering, or if you want me to go in more in-depth on a topic we've already covered, we can do that. Just let us know. You can also email me at behindbarsblueprint@gmail.com, or just give me a call, 260-228-2626. We're here to help, and that's what we want to do. So I hope this helps, guys. I hope this is something that you can put to use in the situation that you find yourself in, whether, again, you're the incarcerated individual or whether you're the loved one of an incarcerated individual. But hopefully these are things that you can put to use, that they're going to be beneficial, guys. So until next time, keep the faith, stay strong.